All right, let's talk about the housing market. Because right now, it's doing something, well, completely unexpected. Just when we all thought we had the script figured out, the data has thrown us a major curveball. So let's dive in and break down what's really going on.
Okay, so the big headline is right here. Mortgage rates have taken a serious tumble. I mean, look at this. The average 30-year fixed rate, it's down to 6.09%. That's getting pretty close to a 3-year low, especially when you compare it to last year's 6.96%. And you know, a drop like this, it's a huge deal for affordability. It's usually the exact thing that gets potential buyers off the sidelines and starts them seriously looking for a home.
So as you totally expect, these lower borrowing costs are already making waves. We're starting to see this really clear, really positive ripple effect spread across the entire market.
And the first sign of that? It's a big one. Mortgage applications for actually buying a home, they shot up 5%. And get this, that's in just 1 week. That tells you people are jumping back into the market like right now.
And here's what that rate drop actually means in real dollars and cents, for people's actual budgets. The median monthly housing payment has dropped by 6.3% compared to this time last year. I mean, that is a significant savings. It's real money back in homeowners' pockets every single month.
So, to put an exact number on it, that new median monthly payment is now $2,441. Okay, so let's recap. Borrowing is cheaper, more buyers are jumping in. You'd expect a super hot, fast-paced market with homes flying off the shelves, right? Well, that's where this whole story takes a very interesting turn.
Yeah, because this is where the story starts to get, well, a little strange. All the signals we've seen so far are pointing towards a booming market. But there's one key piece of data that's moving in the complete opposite direction. And here it is, the big surprise. Even with more buyers and lower payments, homes are actually sitting on the market for an average of 61 days. 61! That is a full week longer than they did last year. So what on earth is going on here?
I mean, this is the core puzzle we need to solve, right? If borrowing is cheaper and buyers are coming back into the market, why are homes taking longer to sell? It just doesn't seem to make sense. What's the hidden piece of this puzzle?
Okay, so the answer to this whole puzzle, it all comes down to a major power shift happening in the market. See, it's not the sellers holding all the cards anymore. Oh no, the buyers, they are now firmly in the driver's seat.
And this quote from a Redfin Premier agent, Ben Ambrock, it just perfectly explains the psychology of what's happening. He says, a lot of buyers are giving up a 3% mortgage rate for a 6% rate so they have high standards for their new home. And that's it, right there. Think about it. If you're leaving behind a dream mortgage rate, the new house can't just be good enough. It has to be pretty much perfect to make that trade worthwhile.
And what we're describing here, well, it's the textbook definition of a buyer's market. The power has officially shifted. Buyers aren't desperate anymore. They're not just trying to get a foot in any door they can. Now they have leverage. And you better believe they're using it to be way more selective and a whole lot more demanding.
So what does this buyer power actually look like in the real world? Well, it means buyers are negotiating harder on price. It means they're asking for repairs based on inspections and expecting to get them. They're totally willing to hold out for that perfect home that checks all their boxes. And all of this, negotiating, waiting, inspecting, it all takes time. And that right there is why homes are sitting on the market longer.
Okay, so what does all this mean for you? Whether you're thinking about buying or selling, let's break down the new rules of the game. Think of it as your new playbook for today's market.
All right, for buyers, the message is simple. You have the power, so use it. Your standards can be high, and they should be. Don't be afraid to negotiate on price or ask for repairs. Now, for sellers, the key word is compromise. Your home might sit on the market a little longer, and that's okay. You just have to be prepared to negotiate and maybe give a little to get that deal across the finish line. It's really a market that rewards patience and smart negotiation, no matter which side you're on.
And all of this leaves us with one big final question to think about. In a market where buyers have higher standards than ever before, what is it going to take for a home to truly stand out? I think the very idea of what makes a home move-in ready is changing right before our eyes. The bar has officially been raised.